Got too much flavor. Some of you guys have too much flavor. I got this word the other day and I wrote it down, and then God actually showed me something in the spirit yesterday to further confirm what he has already shown me with this word. And I just want to say that this is a specific situation that I saw for someone in the spirit. I know a lot of us have been through something similar, so we can all relate. And I think that this is going to be a learning experience for a lot of people. Okay. So the other day I heard God say mimic. Okay. Mimic. Then yesterday in the spirit, I saw this woman was copying someone's something. They were copying someone's thing, but the way how God showed it to me, it was like they were looking at your Instagram story and you were sitting at a desk and you were doing something at your desk and it was on your Instagram story. And they started copying the exact same thing. And then God showed me their Instagram page and their story showing that the person's at a desk just like you, doing something similar just like you. So basically they watched your story, they saw what you were doing, and then they went and did the same thing and posted on their story. The reason why God showed me that was he was letting me know that in this season and in general, there is people that are mimicking a lot of things about you, okay? Now, here's where the word I got a couple days ago. And then this what I just explained to you is what God just gave me as additional details, okay? So the other day, God was letting me know, mimic, how the enemies, a lot of times our very own enemies will be the very ones mimicking us, copying us, trying to steal our ideas, trying to steal our styles, trying to steal everything about us. They can't steal anything from us. They can't take our anointing. They can't transfer our anointing. They can't steal from what is original. But a lot of the times they will try, right? And this is usually when they will try to imitate you, and then when there's no success in imitating you, it's almost like they get so frustrated with you, they try to attack you more. You ever experienced that? How someone will try to copy every little thing that you're doing, and when they realize they're not getting the same results, they're not seeing the same type of benefits, and things are not working out the way they thought, they start to take their frustration out on you. Now they want to attack you more, right? I always find it funny how it's the very people that attack us that will sit there and copy us. It's like they will sit there and watch our every move, watch everything that we're doing. Then they'll attack us. But then they're still learning from us and taking things from us, taking bits and pieces from us to try to make it their own, to make it seem like that's who they are. Basically, they don't have any sense of or any type of originality. They're lacking originality. Right? But the reason why I said y'all have so much flavor is because when God gave me this word, the first thing I thought about was the salt of the earth. And I was like, oh my goodness, God, like we are your children. We are the salt of this earth. We are very flavorful. And I started laughing. I'm like, no wonder why they're trying to copy us. And a lot of times what the attackers will do, these are the narcissistic attackers. They will sit there and try to mimic things that you do, but then they'll still attack you. And then what they'll try to do is try to make it seem like it was originally theirs. That they came up with that idea originally. That they were doing this originally. It's like they will copy every little thing that you do and they'll try to pretend like it was originally theirs. And what they will also do is they will try to broadcast publicly to family, to the work colleagues, to the boss at work, online, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. They will try to broadcast to as much people as possible exactly what it is you're doing. They'll do it and try to broadcast it first. And the reason why they try to broadcast it first is because they want to make it seem like that it was originally theirs. So even though, let's just say you create a clothing line, and the clothing line is called Sunny Days, okay? Sunny Days. I don't know why I said that. I just saw a vision of a sun. Okay, so let's just say you call it Sunny Days, okay? And a small group of people know that's your clothing line, like a small group of people. They will create the exact same clothing line and try to steal your idea, and they'll put it out there and they'll broadcast it in more places to try to make it seem like it was theirs. And then they'll sit there and tell people you're copying them. And the reason why they do that is because they want to seem like they're the original creator of that thing. And they're trying to get as many people on board as possible to come up after you or to feel bad for them. A lot of narcissists do that. They will sit there and try to take something that belongs to you, pretend that it's theirs, and try to tell people, manipulate people into thinking that you took it from them, right? A lot of times that happens. I remember in the past, there was one of my main attackers. She would make fun of like the clothes that I wear. She would tell me like, oh, why do you order from this company? I would never order from this company. I would never wear clothes like that. Like she'd put me down for ordering from this company. And I felt so bad. Like I even felt like, wow, maybe I shouldn't have bought this stuff. She's like, oh, I don't like stuff like that. I like stuff like this. So she basically was talking about the stuff that she likes. Why is it a year later, she started ordering the same things from that company? She was talking about my teeth, basically saying how, she doesn't have to fix her teeth. She has perfect teeth, all this thing to try to put me down because I had to get braces. And then she went and got braces, right? So that's what I mean when I say people that will attack you will be the very ones who are taking notes, the very ones who are behind the scenes, writing, jotting things down, checking things off their list. Did I dress like her or him today? Okay, check. Did I copy their personality? Check. Did I wear the same shoes today? Kind of check, because we're not the same size. Did I do this? Check. Do you see what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, they're taking notes, but they're also plotting on how to get rid of you. A lot of times, people that do this type of stuff, they don't want there to be two of y'all. What I mean by that is, even though you're the original, they don't want there to be two of you guys. As in, they're imitating you. So they're the generic version of everything that you're doing. And then you're the original. But people on the external, when they look at both of y'all, they may not know the difference right away, right? Some people have discernment, they'll know. Some people, they won't know the difference right away, right? It may take some time for them to actually like catch on. Like, you're copying him, you're copying her, right? So what these people will try to do is they will try to get rid of you. They will try to get rid of you. This happens a lot in the workplace. So let's just say that you're at work and the type of job that you have, it's like you have to come up with ideas for a promotion or ideas for the company, and everybody will bring their ideas to the boss. Somebody may steal hear your idea and steal it and bring it to the boss. And then you go to the boss with the same idea, and the boss is not trying to figure out, who is the original? Who is the original? Right? And what the enemy will do, the one that's attacking you, the narcissist, is they will try to get rid of you. They will steal so many things from you and then try to get rid of you, try to get the boss to fire you, try to attack you with witchcraft so you can back down from your position, step down from where God placed you, because they want to take your position. So what they're trying to do is follow your footsteps. Mimic every single footstep in hopes to take your position. But they want to also get rid of you after they've copied everything because they want to look like they're the original. That's what it is. It's a manipulative tactic that these narcissists do. Manipulative mind game, manipulative tactics. When they start copying everything you do, they'll try to get rid of you. A lot of people that do witchcraft on us, best believe they're behind the scenes copying every single thing we're doing. Everything that we're doing. It's to the point where they may even start talking to people and let's just say each and every one of us, we have like unique words that we say, unique things that we do, and it's just part of our personality, right? So what the person will do, the person that's attacking you, is they'll start talking like you to people without even realizing they're doing it. They may do little sayings, little slangs, or whatever you say, and they may talk like that to people. They may do little gestures, little smiles, little smirks, things with their eyes, things that you do. And they won't even realize they're doing it. Because why? They're too busy studying you. They're too busy trying to figure out why you're so special, why God picked you, why you're so blessed. They want to be blessed too, right? So they're going to start doing every little thing like you, and then they're going to try to make it seem like you're copying them. You see that? It's messed up. It's manipulative tactic. And then they'll try to get rid of you. They'll try to get rid of you so they look like they were the original the whole time. That's a tactic. It's pretty sad. I know back in the day when I started when I started showing my face on YouTube, I remember I came on, I was doing like makeup videos and stuff like that. I remember when people come in the chat, I don't need makeup, I'm natural beauty, I don't need makeup. I'm like, good for you. Want a cookie? Good for you. I don't need makeup either, but I wear it because I want to, but I don't need it. I don't idolize it. But the same people that would put me down and say this stuff were the same ones now all of a sudden wearing makeup, all of a sudden doing this and that to themselves. So I'm telling you, it's the very people that would be putting you down, the very people that will tell you not to do something, the very people that will sit there and attack you behind the scenes with witchcraft, stalk you, are the very ones who are copying every single thing you're doing. I'm telling you right now, don't for 1 second think, if you're in a kingdom marriage situation, that the counterfeits who are attacking you with witchcraft, best believe they're copying a lot of the stuff that you're doing. That's what they have to do in their spell work, right? So anyways, I just wanted to share this word for the person, because I saw in the spirit that you were doing something at your desk. I don't know what you're doing. You posted it on your story, and then God showed me the person who was attacking you with witchcraft. God showed me their Instagram page and their story confirming they're copying everything that you're doing. But let me tell you something, because I'm not going to just end it there like that, just giving you the word and have you like, oh my gosh, they're copying me. No, there's a lesson in this. There's a lesson in this, okay? So you have to understand that the truth always comes out. The truth cannot be hidden. This is in Luke. The truth will always comes out. It always comes out. I'm telling you, okay? I know it's aggravating. I know it's annoying. And sometimes you want to say something. You know what I mean? But let me tell you something. Be silent. Be silent and just continue doing what you're doing. Continue to focus. Continue to trust the Lord. Okay? Trust him. And lean not on your own understanding. Just trust him. Because usually the one who is imitating people and mimicking people, stealing ideas, stealing things, they always tell on themselves. They always tell on themselves. And they're always the loudest. So the ones who are always stealing will be the very ones who are pointing their fingers trying to accuse people. Okay? God gave me a message about accusations and false witnesses, and I just posted it. Okay? And around the time I got that message was around the time I got this message. All right? So they will always be the loudest, trying to make you look bad, trying to get rid of you, because they want to use your ideas and be you in peace without you noticing, because it makes them feel awkward. You know, imagine being in the workplace and the employer is wearing everything that you wear, copying everything that you do. Of course it's going to be awkward. So she wants to do it in peace. She wants to get rid of you so she can do all that, make it seem like it's her originality, right? But let me tell you something. Focus on God. Okay, I want to tell you something. The truth always comes out. Truth will always prevail. Ooh, truth will always prevail. And what I want to also tell you is, let me tell you something. One thing about God and his love for us is God is very intelligent. I always tell him this, God, you're so intelligent. He is very intelligent. He knows what the enemy is going to do before the enemy does it. Right? So he knows if someone's going to try to steal your idea, or someone's going to try to steal something that belongs to you, or try to pretend it's theirs. He knows this. But God is very strategic. He always has his anointed switching things up. He will give us instructions to do something. We'll do it. And then he'll tell us to do something else. So it's like he is always keeping us on our feet, on the go-go, you know? And he's always has us switching things up. So even if we're doing the same thing, it's like he will bring in more ideas and more creativity. And what the people don't understand that are mimicking you is every time they mimic something of yours, it's going to become obvious. Because when you start to switch things up and shift things around because God is telling you to do it, and you don't even know you're doing it, you're just doing what he's telling you to do, they start doing the same thing. And then it becomes obvious. So they end up telling on themselves all the time. Okay? Another thing I want to tell you, you have so much flavor. That's why they have to mimic you. That's why they have to copy you. That's why they have to steal your ideas, steal whatever it is they're stealing from you, because you have too much flavor. But let me tell you something. Flavor does not taste the same for everybody. Flavor doesn't hit the same for everybody, okay? And there's a specific type of flavor that God gives you, right? That is the anointing. So no matter what it is that you're doing, even if they try to do it, their hands, God did not bless their hands to do that. Therefore, it's not going to come out the way yours will come out. It's not going to come out the way God intends for it to come out, because God did not bless their hands to do that. God blessed your hands to do that. He gave you that idea. Okay? He gave you that task. He gave you whatever it is they're trying to mimic, right? So it's like two people making macaroni and cheese. Y'all know I love me some macaroni and cheese. I make some good macaroni and cheese. I can give people the recipe to my macaroni and cheese, right? But they can make it. It may taste similar, but it's not going to taste exactly like mine because the way how I make it is unique. The steps that I take are different. Some days I want to, mix it in the pot all at once, everything together in the pot with the macaroni, and sometimes I want to make the sauce separately, right? But it always tastes the same because I use the same ingredients, and I cook it with love. And my hands are anointed when it comes to cooking, right? Just like my hands are anointed when it comes to other things, right? So it's the same dish, but it don't taste the same. You see what I'm saying? I'm using that as an example so you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, they're stealing this, they're stealing that. Da, 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 da. Listen, the truth will always come out. And let me tell you something. If God has blessed you with that idea, that opportunity, those characteristics, personality, whatever it is, you're blessed to do it, and God is blessing it. So you don't have to worry about anything. God did not bless their hands to do it. God did not bless them to do it. So people will eventually find out the truth. It doesn't take long for the truth to come out. Time always reveals. Time always reveals. And the best thing you can always do in a situation like this is to just stay silent, because you don't want to ever give your enemy the leverage and make them think that, they have a one-up over you because now they know what you know. Sometimes you gotta pretend like you don't know anything. Pretend like you don't know anything sometimes. You know what I mean? I know it's annoying, but lean not on your own understanding. Remember the story in the book of Solomon where there was two women and there was a baby, and one of the women was trying to say that was her baby, and the other woman was like, no, that's my baby. And Solomon was trying to figure out who's the actual mother. And there was a resolution. Solomon came up with a resolution, and the truth ended up coming out. So he was able to see who the true mother is, who the true mother was, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the truth will always come out. Okay? I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.